So, welcome to Sleeping Up Spirits Tarot. Water signs of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Coins indicate that there is some fresh appeal that you will be using to solve something that is going on. This is going to be state of the art in some sense. And that's what's coming up with you. You will also be having some very close dealings with another water sign of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Someone who you've been dealing with only requires a minor adaptation, and they are adaptable. Furthermore, you're going to be solving something just by getting down in the nitty gritty of it all and helping to help people to see that even though things may be at their worst, that there is still something that they can do that can be deemed as helpful to themselves and to greater humanity, to greater society. And these are the two main things coming in with you. Fire signs. Someone is sending you consistent signals, and they will be giving innovative answers to your questions, any questions that you deem must be answered. That is what they are bringing your way. And you are likely to be having some one-on-one dealings with an air sign of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That's what's coming in for you. Earth signs. This is for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone feels a little bit exposed, and that's maybe why they want to put you out there and try to expose your feelings that may be private feelings, on some matter, something that's going on. um, they will be at ease at some point. You'll be able to put them to ease if you decide to do that, just depending on how you decide to deal with them, since they feel very exposed and very vulnerable. They also have been highly concerned about something. They haven't been able to get much rest for whatever reason. They're allowing their concerns to run away with them, their imagination, even some of them, their imagination is running away with them. And that's what's coming in here. I'm gonna take it to the chat lines. What's the background sketch? One of my sweetie pies decided to draw me a nice little sketch. Love and light to you as well. How is the weekend going with you guys? Good to see you guys in here in the chat room. Oh, you off today? Pretty good, pretty good. Getting some rest in today on your off day. That's so sad. Slide. A lot. Oh. Rounds and COVID words. Bless your heart. Let's see what else we have going on. So for earth signs, there is a vision that is going to promote positivity within your life. So this is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and a whole new vision that you're coming up into. And for fire signs of Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, you will be able to walk away from a bad scenario, something that really wasn't your speed. It wasn't up to speed with what you deem to be positive in some way. So you're going to be able to clear your energy, because you're going to make it clear that you're done putting up with a certain or someone. Okay, let's see. COVID, anything on COVID, it's good to have some type of defense plan, defense mechanism, and to be resilient. Be very resilient as possible. Have that spirit to where you're not trying to give up. You're not willing to give up. And then there is a completion to a cycle that's going on. So when we're talking about COVID, the world card is coming up. So one cycle is ending and another is beginning. Let me see if I can get any clarity on what this cycle entails. Well, something about skill sets, something about being highly trained is coming into play and being improved upon. That's coming up when it's all about COVID right here. And then there is some type of bondage feeling that people have been dealing with. They've been feeling like they've been, you know, just boggled down and, you know, that they can't get away from the reality of it. That's how people have been feeling. Play is getting better though. We're learning more about it. Fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, there is some more balance coming into your life. And that's going to help to ease any anxiety, any ambivalence about COVID. That is direct or indirect. And earth signs, you're going to be recognized as doing something to help when it comes to the suffering that's going on with COVID. So this is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Coming in as being extra, extra helpful and gaining recognition due to that. There's also a water sign of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Strong action is recommended in something that you have going on. So whether this is COVID or not, very strong action is coming in as being advised. There is some improvement that is mandatory that needs to take place. And some people want to keep things the way that they are. So there's protocols that can be adjusted to and put into place when you're talking about COVID, but there are a lot of people who still want things to remain the same. And I mean, it's a comfort issue. So people may not want to do certain things. Some people, they don't want to do certain things and they're recommended, but it makes them feel very uncomfortable and they kind of feel discouraged because things are being put out there and they're different, they're not the same old thing. And as they say, people are creatures of habit. Humans are creatures of habit, and it makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable. However, improvement is possible if they would only follow some of the recommendations. It may not be something that's easy for them or that they feel really good about doing. However, adjustment is coming in as being something that people should be advised to participate in. And that's just coming in here. Also, air signs of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you're going to have some type of choice. This could be something that you can do that will help you to be more safe, quite possibly, or this could just be you implementing a choice that's going to help you to feel a little bit more comfortable with how things are going, or more at ease with something else that's going on in your life. You will be able to make a choice that is very specific. I'm gonna see if I can get any more clarity for air signs here. Again, it's whether or not to stay on the same path, or to look optimistically ahead. And this is something that you're going to be doing in wisdom. So you're going to use something that you've learned previously to make a positive choice. That's going to be helpful to you. And then strong action is going to be recommended at that point. Once you get through all of that, then just taking that drive that you have and mustering up the courage to just do what you need to do what you have to do. That's going to be something that helps you feel all around much, much better. Air signs. Taking care of yourself, being self-sufficient, that's going to help you to stay encouraged, especially for my air signs coming in here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Politicians. You never know. Maybe something about the Pope. Please pull the cards. Will you? We get married next year. So about getting married next year. Is marriage likely for next year? For some reason, for marriage for next year, it's coming up with this note. And let me look into why specifically it's going to be a little bit less of an inclination to get hitched for next year. Let me see. Okay, so something new is going on next year. So this could be on any given level. Let me see if I can get any more clarity on what exactly is this new something that's coming up. What does it have to do with? It could be the way that you're viewing something, or could it be that maybe you get married earlier? So hard work and loyalty, those are being stressed right there. So maybe it has something to do with hard work. And then there's some type of conflict about something with this Chariot coming in. So maybe there's no decision about the date. Let me see if it's possible that it could be earlier. Could marriage happen like before the year's up? I mean, it could be that you push it forwards. It could be that something happens to where you see it fit to move something forwards if you're placed in. If you're given the opportunity. Can you do a baldness to a new bigger apartment? Let me see about the new bigger apartment. For some reason, something's coming in with the apartment as, let's see if there's one that's bigger, but it's not adequate. or why this is coming up here for apartment. So there's some emotional upheaval. Maybe you're gonna feel emotional about something going on. It could be something happens in the news with some apartment that you were thinking about moving to, or something that brings out your emotions. It looks like something that you're not agreeing upon. So I don't know if it's gonna be the price, or maybe they're gonna do some paving of the roads, or not do paving of the roads, or something about maybe you want something lower level or upper level, and then there's some type of disagreement going on there. Something that um you're not gonna be feeling. So I guess if you can get around any disagreements that cause emotional upheaval, but if not, that could be why this no is coming in here. I don't know. Maybe it'll be the same size with a good deal. Um, so I don't know if someone's gonna let's see, about moving. You may be tempted to move to a certain place. That temptation is coming in. Um, and then you may want to support someone else. I don't know if you're gonna want to loan out uh, any cash to support anyone else, or if someone else is going to be more supportive and maybe pull you in a different direction. Something's happening quickly. Let's see. When it comes to moving, something's happening quickly. And then maybe you're going to be harshly judging something. I know that there was this one conversation, and someone was talking to me about someone wanted to move into a trailer, and then someone was saying, oh, you don't need to do that because if a tornado comes, they just don't feel like they're going to be that safe if they have a choice and a good deal to where they want to take it. So there's some anxiety over the move for some reason coming in. Let's see what that could be tied to. Why is there anxiety over a move? What someone will and won't put up with. Like I said, this could be anything from parking issues to roommates, or traffic issues. And then something having to do with education. So you could learn something about somewhere and decide not to move there. Um, this could this symbolizes political reasons, religious reasons, educational reasons why you may avoid staying someplace or moving to a certain place. Let me see if I can get any more clarity on that. Again, something emotional. So maybe something is going to distract you or deter you or get you to put that off a little bit. Let's see who it might have to do with. It could have something to do with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Maybe, like I said, maybe they want to have you over to their dwelling, to their dwelling place. Or maybe you'll be helping them. So, yeah. But if you want to move, what's deterring some type of move? just not feeling like the grass is greener on the other side in some area, like maybe one house over another or one apartment over another. You're probably going to want to do something that is the most fit, the best place for you. Now, why would one apartment not seem better than the other? This may not feel like the grass is greener on the other side. Now, when it comes to marriage, let's see what is going to encourage marriage for you. So that does mean that there's an offer of marriage right there. But what's encouraging it? What's solidifying it? What's making sure, or how will you know when it's coming? So this is all about intuition and secrets. So something is tied to intuition and secretiveness, but this is an offer. This could be a romantic offer for marriage. This is a proposal. And then this is all compassion based, wisdom based. And cups do stand for water signs, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio. And having the strength is that the strength to pick between certain suitors, or let's find out what this strength is about. The strength is whether or not you want to stay on a path that this could be singlehood versus marriage. And if you want to get married, we're clear about that. We know that there's a marriage that you want. So I do see a choice coming in. The thing is, why is it based in secrets and intuition? And then this is you being in charge of your romantic life and being self-sufficient as well. And you feeling like there's certain things that you're not going to tolerate in a mate. So as long as you know that you will be able to tolerate whatever this person is doing, whether they're avoiding your pet peeves or whatever it is, or maybe they want to get married in secret because, maybe they feel like somebody is going to want, someone's pressuring them for a big wedding or something like that. Maybe that's what it is, because they, maybe due to the pandemic or something else. I don't know. I'm not seeing that there's a monetary issue. Something is low key with that. And this is about maybe someone is a little bit busy, and maybe that's what could stall out someone asking for a while. But I do see eventually there is a proposal coming in here. But this is all about like something work related going on here, and that could be taking precedence. It's good to be happy. Happiness rocks. You're welcome. So what could increase the chances of their marriage taking place sooner rather than later, like this year rather than next year? Let's see another. Okay, I'm gonna check and see if the Virgo is loyal right after I pull this card to see what is gonna make the marriage happen quicker if it's not happening next year for this other person. um and this is someone's hands being tied, so maybe they feel like the other person is going to in fact encourage the marriage to happen sooner, and maybe they were thinking it would happen next year, but someone feels like their hands are going to be tied, so they're probably like, okay, well, I'm going to want to get married faster. So if it's faster, that's the reason why it looks like this with this Eight of Swords. Like someone feels like their hands are tied and they need to get married this year or either year after next, because next year was the no coming in. And now let me check out about the Virgo. So with the Virgo is a loyal type. So I'm getting yes for up until now, and right now I'm getting yes that this person is loyal. Um, and this person is probably very critical of people who are not loyal. So this person would be critical of themselves if they weren't loyal. So for whatever reason, this person is coming across as having loyal vibes. All right. Well, I'm glad that I could answer you guys' question.